In this video, I'm going to discuss a few of the events in the sky that are happening in 2018. And you're watching my YouTube channel right now, but this link will be available in the comments of this video if you want to subscribe. The list of astronomical events I put together from various sources is available at astronomy.gpclements.com. And I also have a set of physics videos suitable for introductory physics course, either high school or college. These are free websites, no registration. So look for those links later. So in 2018, I'm going to start here January 31st. We have what's sometimes termed a supermoon on January 31st, the full moon. The moon does not move around the Earth in a circular path. Sometimes the moon is a little bit closer to us. And when that's the case, at full moon, we call it a supermoon. The moon will be a little brighter than usual. It'll be a little larger than usual. So there's that for January 31st. This also happens to be the second full moon in January. And some people term that a blue moon, having two full moons in a month. So that's not going to be totally uncommon this year. We'll see. January 31st is also a total lunar eclipse. The moon is going to move through the Earth's shadow on January 31st. Depending on where you live, you'll be able to see this. If you're in the western United States or out in the Pacific, you'll get a view of the total solar eclipse pretty well. I live in the central time zone, and we do not have a great view of the eclipse here in the central time zone. Central time zone, 5:48 a.m. 5:48 a.m. the partial eclipse starts. The moon just starts to move into the Earth's shadow. 6:51 a.m. the total eclipse starts, and the moon will be very low above the horizon for my location, only about 7 degrees. If you live in Portland, Oregon, the partial eclipse starts at 3:48 a.m. and the total eclipse at 4:51 a.m. So set an alarm, but the moon will be about 27 degrees above the horizon. And the total eclipse in Portland ends at 6:07, 7:11 a.m. the partial eclipse ends. So if you live in the West Coast, California, Oregon, Washington, you'll have a reasonable view of the total solar eclipse. February 28th, if you want to look for just kind of an artistic view in the sky, the star Regulus in the constellation of Leo will be about 1 degree south of the moon. Coming up on some dates, March 11th, start of daylight savings time, and we move our clocks ahead, lose an hour of sleep. March 15th, if you know where to look, you'll be able to see Mercury in the sky after sunset. So it'll be low in the sky. Mercury is going to be to the east, to the left of the sun. And if you know where to look, you'll be able to see it. I'm going to show you where to look when we get done with this list. March 20th is the March equinox, 12 hours of the sun above the horizon, 12 hours of the sun below the horizon, and start of spring if you live in the northern hemisphere. April 1st is Easter. Easter has an astronomy connection. Most times, this rule is not 100%, I believe, but most years, Easter is on the first Sunday after the first full moon that occurs after the spring equinox. So we're getting spring equinox on the 20th, full moon on the 31st. The next Sunday is April 1st, and we have Easter celebrated. April 4th, Venus will be visible in the west shortly after sunset, and it'll continue to get brighter through the spring and summer. Go down a little further here. May 8th, Jupiter is at opposition. That means it's opposite in the sky from the sun. So when the sun is setting, Jupiter will be rising. The sun in the east, the sun in the west setting, and Jupiter in the east. And at midnight, Jupiter would be straight south. This will be when Jupiter is the brightest in the sky. So it'll be in the southern sky. Not a great year to view Jupiter, but if you want to, May 8th would be a nice time to do it. June 21st for the June solstice, and June 27th for Saturn's opposition, again opposite the sun, brightest in the sky for us. July 27th, Mars at opposition, again brightest in the sky and largest angular size when viewed through a telescope, but again it's going to be low in the south, so it's not a great year for viewing Mars. August 12th or 13th, that night interval Perseid meteor shower is worth going to if you can get to a dark location. August 17th, Venus is its furthest angular distance away from the sun in the sky, so it'll be nice and high in the west sky after sunset. 22nd of September, September equinox, and we head towards fall in the northern hemisphere. November 4th, end of daylight savings time, and December 21st, December solstice. So these are the sources, and this whole list is available at this website, astronomy.gpclements.com. Now, just a brief word about how to find things in the sky. This is the website heavens-above.com, heavens-above.com. And you would want to change your observing location to your spot. And then you'd come down here, interactive sky chart. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and hopefully it'll respond. It has the date and the time here, and showing me what's happening in the sky. Here's our moon, and you can set the hours, the date, and click on update if you want to change something. But if you use these plus signs, you don't have to click on the update. If you drag and type something different in the box here, then you would have to click update to see this. This will show you what's happening during daylight hours as well as nighttime hours. So beware of that. It's you can choose a time that doesn't make sense that you'd see stars in the sky. If I go to a little later time here, this is afternoon, and here's our sun, and we have showing you where the stars are, and I clicked past noon. But in any case, go to heavens-above.com, and you'll be able to see the link for the configuration, changing location, and under astronomy, select interactive sky chart. So I hope you enjoyed that kind of brief tour of the year for astronomy in 2018, and appreciate it if you'd subscribe to my website or my YouTube site. You don't subscribe to the website. I appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Either use this link or use the subscribe button that you see on YouTube. That's all for now.